What if I told you that 90% of the things you're afraid of were never actually dangerous? Not once, not ever. Your brain just lied to you about it. And it did that on purpose. Stay with me, because this is going to change how you see every fear you've ever had. Somewhere in your life, you've said it. I can't. Maybe about a career change, a relationship, a dream you buried so deep you forgot it was yours. You said, I can't, like it was a fact, like it was carved in stone. Here's the twist neuroscience wants you to know. It was never a fact. It was a guess, a fast, silent, unverified guess made by an organ that has never once seen the future. Let that sink in. Your brain doesn't know what's going to happen. It's never been there. It's simply pattern matching your past onto your future and calling that prediction truth. So I can't isn't reality. It's a forecast. And forecasts, they're wrong all the time. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Deep in your brain sits a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. It's ancient, it's fast, faster than your conscious thought. And its only job is one thing: keep you alive. The problem? Your amygdala can't tell the difference between a lion in the grass and a room full of people who might judge you. To your brain, public failure and physical danger look almost identical. That's why your heart races before a hard conversation the same way it would before a real threat. Your body isn't overreacting. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do thousands of years ago for a world that no longer exists. Above that ancient alarm system sits something newer, your prefrontal cortex. This is the smart part, the reasoning part, the part that can say, wait, this isn't actually dangerous. But here's the catch. Under stress, the amygdala fires first. It hijacks you before logic even gets a vote. That's why you can know a fear is irrational and still feel it in your chest anyway. And there's a third player you've never been told about, your reward system. Dopamine doesn't just reward pleasure, it rewards the predictable, which means your brain is quietly wired to prefer the boring, familiar life you already have over the better one you haven't tried yet. Not because it's safer, because it's known. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. Every time you avoided something and survived, your brain wrote that down as proof. See? Avoiding worked. Do that again. One data point becomes 10. 10 becomes a belief. And that belief becomes the voice you now call just who I am. I'm not smart enough. I always mess this up. People like me don't get chances like that. Those aren't facts about you, they're old predictions on repeat. So worn in, your brain stopped labeling them as guesses and started calling them identity. And it gets deeper. Neuroscientists have a phrase for this: neurons that fire together, wire together. Every single time you rehearse a fear, even silently, even without acting on it, you're not just remembering it. You're training your brain to produce it faster and stronger next time. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between feeling afraid and practicing fear like a skill. So ask yourself this, honestly. What have you quietly labeled impossible? Not because you tried and failed, but because you never let yourself begin. What are you postponing right now? Not because it's actually too hard, but because some outdated prediction convinced you of the ending before the story even started. Here's the good news. If fear is a forecast, it can be retrained. Not deleted, retrained. Real change doesn't come from understanding your fear. It comes from small, repeated proof that contradicts it. Take the smallest possible action outside your comfort zone, not the leap, just the next step. Your nervous system doesn't need proof the whole mountain is safe. It just needs proof the next 10 feet are. Change your internal language. "I can't do this" and "I haven't done this yet" are two completely different neural instructions. One closes the door, the other leaves it open. Move gradually, not all at once. Fear that gets overwhelmed shuts down and digs in deeper. Fear that gets challenged just slightly, right at the edge, starts to loosen its grip. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Outcome thinking feeds the fear of judgment. Process thinking gives your brain something safer, smaller, and more immediate to focus on. And keep evidence. Write down every time you did the hard thing anyway, every time you spoke up, showed up, tried, and survived. Your brain updates on evidence, not motivation. Give it something real to work with. Here's the truth. Nobody tells you at 25 or even at 45. The fear doesn't have to leave before you move. It might never fully leave. Waiting for fearlessness is just another way your brain keeps you exactly where you already are. Freedom isn't the absence of fear. Freedom is fear. Still in the room, still talking, but no longer holding the keys to your decisions. No, not everything is possible. Let's be real about that. But almost certainly, far more is possible than your fear has ever let you believe. And the only way to find out where that line actually is to stop asking your fear for permission.